Greetings, my peoples, and welcome to this week's episode of Vinyl Douche ASMR. This week we are doing one of my favorite albums. This one is a nostalgic one for me. And it is a Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders. And there'll always be an ongoing debate onto which is the best Tribe Called Quest album. A lot of people will say it's the album previous to this one, which was Low End Theory. I love that one. And I love this one too. I don't know if I have a favorite, but they both feature they wanted a nude woman, and the nude woman on the cover was a throwback to the Ohio Players, and nude women with these Afrocentric colors. This same sort of motif is also displayed on Low End Theory, but it's just her. It doesn't have all the guests in the background, which we'll get to later. So this came out in November of 1993. And it was recorded most of that year, starting in January to September. And it was recorded at Battery Studios, Platinum Island, and Sorcerer Sound, all in New York City, which is where I'm sitting right now. And as much as this album was polished off and recorded in those previously mentioned studios, the story is that most of the production of the album, and right now let's take a second to talk about that real quick. The album is contributing producers are we got Skeff Anselm, Large Professor, and the group's DJ is Ali Shaheed Muhammad, and it's kind of expected that the group's DJ is gonna throw some beats in, but Q-Tip is sort of credited as the main producer. Let me back up. I don't know if he's credited as a main producer, but this is the album where I believe Q-Tip really started, at the sort of time Q-Tip really started coming off as a producer. Around this time, roughly a couple of years, in these years, he was also making beats for Nas, One Love, that's Q-Tip's beat, and that's on Illmatic, probably the most iconic hip-hop album of all time, arguably. I probably would say so, he also did a lot of production for Mobb Deep on The Infamous, which was their second album, and probably one of their most popular. So he got the keys to Phife Dawg's grandma's apartment and just sort of made his home down there. And everybody in the group, Phife Dawg and Ali Shaheed, they'd be coming through, and all the producers would come through, and that atmosphere created the album. And I guess officially, let's name a Tribe Called Quest, and that's Q-Tip, that's Five Dog, and as I mentioned before, Ali Shaheed Muhammad. And this was their third album. So the People's Instinctive Travels and the Paths of Rhythm was the first, and I mentioned the Low End Theory before. And this album was token Tribe Called Quest, with the jazz, funk, soul, R&B, all those samples. Their lyrics it's very positive, mostly socially conscious, and Tribe Called Quest was part of the larger collective of the native tongues. They had groups like Black Sheep, Jungle Brothers, De La Soul, Moni Love, Chi Ali, Queen Latifah. A lot of those are just, Hall of Fame hip hop names, and they had that sort of same sort of mentality and groove to them. It was very forward thinking, not a lot of violence in the music. It's different approach. One that I enjoyed a lot. I mean, I enjoyed the street shit too, but hip hop should not be a monolith. So we had the Native Tongues movement, thankfully. Alright, so like I said, it dropped in 93. The singles are etched onto my heart forever. Electric Relaxation, Award Tour, those two in particular, they're just anthems. And Oh My God with Busta Rhyme, that was I remember that one came out like later in the summer that year. But yeah, those are three. Two of those are at least. I'd say all three of those are like certified classics, and the whole album really is a classic. And when it came out, it did well too. It's not something that we're looking upon. You look back on, with rose-colored lenses. When it dropped, it was number 8 on the Billboard 200, which I think that's amazing. I don't remember it being that successful, but and there it is. And it was that number 1 on the hip hop and R&B charts, the section of the Billboard, for sure. And the singles charted, pretty high too. Went platinum by 1995, and Rolling Stone ranks it as number 201 in the 500 greatest albums of all time. That's good. Alright, and I think that's all, sort of surrounding the album. I felt like we were still in the midst of Low End Theory when this came out. And I know it was like 2 years, but I felt like the Low End Theory really didn't blow up until summer 92 with Scenario, and this came out in 93. So to me it felt like a 1-2 punch at the time, and it was great. So let's talk about this cover now a little bit more. Now, I mentioned the model, but I can't find anybody's name on who exactly was the artist who did all this. So there's 3 different covers that came out. There was Border is the word I'm looking for, and they all had these clocks, but each border sort of skewed towards a different color. This one is the green one, and it's the most common. There was a black one, and there was a red one as well. And I'll put it up. So, as you can see, the concept was to, have the model and then the background be filled with all these different personalities in hip-hop wearing headphones. So we're gonna try to name them all with the help of the internet, and off the top of my head, some of them I know. Chuck D from Public Enemy. This is Too Short. Heavy D. Cool Mo D, which is funny because this is '93 and we hadn't heard anything from Cool Mo D in quite some time. This is Grandmaster Flash. I think Grandmaster Kaz is on here on the back. We have Large Professor. We have Africa Bambaataa. We have DJ Jazzy Joyce. Beastie Boys, Mike D. Ice-T. Got Busta Rhymes down here. I didn't know anybody else. Alright, I think I'm blanking on everybody else, so let's get some help. Okay. D.O. I'm not really up on him. Alright, we name them. Friends Poetry, some Organized Confusion. And that was a band, a group that I believe Pharoah Monch came from, and I think he's on here somewhere. Mike G from the Jungle Brothers. Okay, let's see. Another Jungle Brother, and that is Africa Baby Band. Alright, let's see who the right. So that's Ad Rock. And MCA. Okay. Alright. From De La Soul. P.A. Mace. This is also a De La Soul member. Posnus. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Mr. Wiggles from the Rocksteady crew. Alright, they were a breakdance crew. Oh, that's Dougie Fresh. Okay. That's actually light. Oh, okay. Grandmaster D. He was part of Houdini. Diamond D. Oh, I love Diamond D. Do It All from Lords of the Underground. 5 Foot, that's from Black Moon. Crazy Legs from the Rocksteady crew. That is the legendary Crazy Legs, who retired at the Hip Hop 50 concerts a couple years ago. Alright, got the back now. This one might be this. I think this is gonna have a lot more unknowns. But off the bat, I know this is we got Prime Minister and MC Search from Third Base. Kid Capri. Okay. And I probably know more. I'm just not recognizing them. Alright, let's go down. Let's see if I can blow this up a little. Okay. Alright, so this is an unknown. This is a Zulu Nation council member. Hassan Campbell. Neek the Exotic. He was an underground head in Zulu King Muhammad. This person's unknown. Do It All. Which he was in the front too. Alright. DJ Ron G. Wow. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen Ron G's face. Alright, this person's unknown. This is DJ Silver D. This is Charlie Chase. Easy KD. Almighty KG as Grandmaster Kaz, DJ Tony Tone, I got Special K, Litro, Imani, AMG, like I said, MC Search, Cheat Ali, Pharaoh Monch, looks very young, and this person's unknown, at least to the internet, unknown to the internet, unknown to the internet. And this is Slim Kid 3, Ramai, Fat Lip. Oh, he's from Farside. He might be Farside, I guess. I don't know. And oh yeah, cool DJ, Red Alert, legendary DJ. Sweet Tea, Special Ed, classic. Yeah, a really big song in the late 80s. Casual. Del the Funky Homo Sapien from Del the Funky Homo Sapien fame and the Gorillaz. Yeah, Teddy Ted. Yeah, unknown to the internet, Mr. Funky Man. I think he's also Lords of the Underground. Opio, Festo, Tajay, A+, Jazzy J, Ski Phantom, Dallas Austin. Oh, I thought it was familiar. He's so young. It's Puff. This is 93, so this is, right before, right as Bad Boy was about to blow up with Biggie's first album. That's that Kid Capri. That's Pee Wee Dance, Rashid Smith, Evil D, Buckshot, He's a Black Moon Heads, and Dr. Dre. Yeah, not the Dr. Dre from the West Coast, from LA. This is our Dr. Dre, East Coast. All right, that's everyone, and I didn't recognize everybody on here. So this is an amazing collection of legendary artists. Just donning the cover of this legendary album. It's just, that's why, all this together, makes it one of the best classic albums of hip hop altogether. Not only the 90s. Alright, let's look inside. Just seeing if there's any photography information or design. Okay. I see what they did. Okay. So, I didn't mention that they came out on Jive Records. Alright, Alright, on side 1 we have the Midnight Marauders tour guide. Steve Biko, Stir It Up. Number 3, Award Tour, featuring Trugoy the Dove. Not up on that. Number 4 is 8 Million Stories. Number 5 is Sucka N-Word. Number 6 is Midnight, featuring Raphael Wiggins. Number 7 is We Can Get Down. And on the flip side, we have Electric Relaxation, which I hope this is. We have Clap Your Hands. Number 10, we have Oh My God. Number 11, we have Keep It Rolling. And number 12, well, according to this, it's number 5 on this side. It's The Chase Part 2. Lyrics to Go. And it ends with God Lives Through. That feels right. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for joining us in celebration of A Tribe Called Quest's 1993's Midnight Marauders. Hope to see you next week. Bye.